Sanbonani, greetings. I am Thembisile Mahuwa and I am from South Africa. Whew, my political journey. It started when I was around 13, 14. So you can join the one of the political parties youth wing in South Africa when you're 14 years old. So I would say I just jumped straight into it. And the reason I did that was that I've always been a person that likes to speak and advocate for change or advocate for whatever cause or challenges that I'm facing or my community is facing at that time. And as a person that comes from a medium-term community, we had a lot of challenges. We had a lot of crime amongst young people. We had a lot of teenage pregnancies. We had a lot of drug abuse and substance abuse. So I felt that I want to be the change that I want to see, and I'm not going to allow someone else to dictate what needs to happen. I'm a person that can speak for myself as a young person and my community, and I know more of these issues than someone outside. So I said it's time for me to take a step and it's time for me to take a change. And some of the issues that I encountered during that time mostly would have been resistance. So when you're a young person, elders in the community will tell you, "Hi, ngeke size ngawe la," which means that we're not going to hear from you in this place. You are a child and you're going to stay in that specific area and in that box that, we've boxed you in. And I refused to stay in that box. And I said, but you're not speaking to our issues. You're not addressing them and making older people account. Oh, now that was a mission. So it took a lot of resilience. It took a lot of strength. It took a lot of accepting that you are just always going to be undermined. You're going to be told you don't know what you're saying. You're going to be told leave things to people that are in the spaces. And perhaps also resistance from my family would have been, or was, especially my mother. She always said, it's too dangerous. Like, stop being the advocate for everyone. It's dangerous. You're putting yourself at risk. You're putting our family at risk, because coming from a Black community, you represent your family everywhere you go. So it was just not me. But I said, I can't sit down. And even though I did try here and there, but I just always found myself gravitating towards being the change, advocating for change. So the resistance was one thing. And then the other was bullying, especially when I was 18, 19 there. Bullying was a serious thing because now I'm of course advanced in my thinking compared to when I joined politics. And you got people that believe, also being a big girl, comes with its own, because people were bullying you on that. And I thank, the Lord that I've always had a strong character, and I would not allow bullying. I would not allow silencing. Because that bullying was also, taking me to silencing. It was silencing my voice. It was silencing my cause. It was silencing my advocacy. And I would not allow that. So in fact, I would embrace bullying. I would embrace what they were saying about me. And I said, okay, that's fine, but let's go. Let's speak on issues. Let's advocate on issues. And then I studied law because I realized, and I love serving. And I said, my community does not know about the law. They do not know how the law is there to protect them, how to, represent themselves in court or get someone to represent them adequately. And I represent the marginalized. I represent people in the community that cannot afford legal services. So I work at a legal aid institution because I believe that this is a platform that I can lead to bring a lot of change, a lot of transformation, but more than anything, more action. I truly believe that we need action, and the young people of South Africa, the young people of the continent deserve a person that's going to speak to actual issues, advocate for actual policy changes that are going to transform the lives of actual people. Learning is my thing, right? I love to learn, and it has been a big opportunity. It has been a lot of learning, and I love that it has been in the classroom, but also outside, because we're in a platform where there's incredible young women from, different countries in the Southern African district. And we're able to not only speak about the issues that we're facing, but to speak on solutions on those issues. Because sometimes, when you're leading in your country, you think maybe you're isolated, but when you get a platform such as this, you get to realize that maybe my issues can be addressed with gathering of other young people, other like-minded young people in politics, in civil society, and that are actually making a change or advocating for a change in the community. But also, I believe that this conference or this academy has also changed me personally, and I always say, because I work for an institution of higher learning, so I like to lecture, but I loved the way that the lessons were delivered. It was so interactive, you would not sleep. And I said, you know what, this is what I'm taking back with me to empower the people that I will be conducting workshop with, the people that I will be training. So it has emancipated me not only on a learning capacity, but also on a personal and professional capacity. So I am eternally grateful to be part of this platform. I also hope that I've brought in perhaps my perceptions or my ideas and my methods of how we do things in South Africa, and I hope that it has inspired other young people in the continent, just as theirs and their story and the way they do things have inspired me. Every young person here has driven or has taken a part in my drive for change, and they have capacitated me in ensuring that I go back to my country not only more informed but more powerful than before. Thank you.